trying to find a Hayden or a Gray or a Spivey.
Oh, you're trying to see the little same last names, yeah. There's a whole wall over there. I forgot what they call that. Where they stack. A what?
Mama's telling you.
You kind of said it there for a minute.
Mama's telling you.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying.
My grandma, I think she was buried in Arlington.
In one of those?
Yeah.
Hey, let's look at some of these other white structures here. They're like almost, this is also considered a garden. So it's a memorial and garden. That's the idea behind it. This one's just showing scripture, so it's just showing the Bible over this way. You can see that there's something that looks very similar to the Bible, but it's actually not. It's a Messianic thing. I thought it was maybe scripture. This could be Messianic stuff too. We could be in a Messianic area. I think this is a Messianic area over here. Anyway, I was reading some stuff about the Northeastern Star stuff. It's pretty creepy, cult kind of thing. This must be another one. These are like chairs. There's like 1 and 2, and there's 3 over there. Then on the other side of that is the Christian symbol. This is also another thing that shows Jesus. Squirrels running over that way. He ran behind the tree though. Here's his friend right there. Amazing squirrels represent kind of freedom in a way. They just kind of run around. There's a bunch of them right over there. There's like 3 of them. They just kind of run around where they need to get the food and nuts and everything. This one is actually another one of Jesus. And the one and only King of Kings. The name above all names. Yeah, there's it's like some kind of creature on its lip right there. I'd say that's pretty much Jesus. He's got one hand open, which probably represents something about the Bible there. As in come to me, you know, he's holding his hand. It's another really good one though. It's amazing these have stand the test of time too. She found something over there. It looks like there's another one that's probably Jesus kneeling over that way. Jesus sometimes is in a submissive pose. He was a king. He didn't come here to rule in some kind of militant fashion. He came to serve. So he came to tell, listen, I serve you. I take my shirt off my back for you. I do anything for you. That's what made him king. Is because he was a servant to all. He came to serve you. Okay? It wasn't that we were to serve him. He washed your feet, right? So that you would do the right thing. I don't think a lot of people have had their feet washed by Christ, but if they did, they'd probably change the way they walked. Because there's a lot of things that are going on right now in society that are pretty disgusting. And people are no longer, they don't have Jesus on their mind. And if they lose that contact with Jesus, they're going to fall, in one way or another. So it's an important reminder when you go to these graveyards that Jesus is the subject. Even though we come to this great guitar player, it's about Jesus. He would not have been able to do any of that stuff without the help of the one and only Messiah, Christ. He just wouldn't be able to do it. I'm going across the Messianic swamp thing right here. She found something over here. I'll probably post 2 of these. I'll post one that'll include Dimebag Daryl and then all of this stuff, and then I'll just post another one about the actual memorial, about the actual cemetery. From what we got. Oh, Kincaid, like the artist. It's like the artist right here. It has a Messianic thing right here.
Right here.
I've met some of the Messianic people. I never decided to join or anything. This is all Messianic, though. This is a Messianic area. This is interesting too. It's Messianic and Christ. You can see the Christian hands here of the Messiah and the symbol of the Messianic. Yeah, let's not talk that way. That's the Eastern Star. It's like a cult. I've read up on them. It has a chalice on the side.
It's right here.
They did a TV series just recently about them. It was a narrative. It's almost a comedy. Cannot think of the name though. Lodge something 49 or some kind of lodge.
1883.
Okay, this is all north. This is the Northeastern
There's a
Star.
small one. It's that one. That one is right over here.
Sweetie, you're gonna have to dip those into some water.
So it's 1883 to 19.
Yeah, that's the Northeastern Star. Has Holy Bible underneath it, but they're considered like a cult, like Masonic.
No,
It's
I
kind
just
of
saw it. I just saw it. It's the oldest grave I've seen.
yeah. There's some old one. It's gonna be older. The Masonic stuff's gonna be a little bit older.
She's by herself. She's by herself.
Be careful where you step right here, okay, Snickles? Oh, Ferguson, I'm familiar with that name. Yeah, still northeastern. That's Holy Bible, so it's mostly Christian. Then we're going more into the Christian area right here.
Right over here.
Yeah, this is actually the Northeastern Star. It's a cult, and that's Messianic. Very strange to see on Tombstone, but it's very popular too. There's the cross only. You see the cross? So, you know, it's interesting what you can put on your tombstone. I'm probably going to have a cross on there. Although a lot of Protestants, sweetie, no. Put your shirt. I know it's hot. We can go back in, but put your shirt back on. That's
No, help me find the 1883.
you can't do that stuff. Put your shirt back on. Linda's extremely hot right now. I think she's because of the humidity. Turn everything off. This is Cooper plot right here, also known as Cowper. He was a famous poet back in the day. This one goes back to 1893 to 1982. Wow. 91. Or 90, yeah, 91, I believe. Or wait a minute, maybe 89. Oh, see, yeah, I'm thinking 89. Sorry about that, 89. I gotta do my math right there. 89. Cowper or Cooper. Yeah, because 1993 would be 100. 1983 would be 90. So it'd be 89. I'm doing like 3 things at once almost. This is Anderson. I know someone named Anderson too. She shall rejoice in time to come. I have finished the race, is what J.C. Jack Anderson said. I finished the race. Yeah, God in the Bible talks about life being like a race. I agree with that. It's like a race. This is a military grave right here. Cody Norman and Melissa Norman. 1991 and then 2000 for Cody. Looks like they were probably married, I'm assuming. Military, maybe. Cody was a baseball player. And, oh, they may be younger. Let's see. 93. Yeah, he was still pretty much a teenager. He was still a teenager when he died. She was almost 20. Could be brother and sister, could be a married couple, I don't know. Here's Powers. Patsy Hampton. She's way over this way. All right. Well, I'm pretty much going to call it right now. If I come across anything else, I'll let you know. But y'all have a good night. I thought this was interesting right here. I've never seen this before.
I saw that out there.
Barbara Pruitt Hamilton. She was born September 26, 1933. She died May 30th of 2008. Mother, may grant you eternal rest. I like these hands right here, which represent Jesus. And then this was like something interesting. It was like a yarn. Yarn thing. I thought it was cool. These are World War II right here. Joseph Brooks, we're gonna have to get in, it's starting to rain. Joseph R. Brooks and Ruth Brooks. They have crosses on them, World War II. It's pretty cool. We're gonna have to head back, it's starting to rain. It's under Weeks right here. More Christian symbols. Big Christian cemetery, really, to be honest. Some Masonic peppered in every once in a while, but mostly Christian. This is Lewis here, Thomas Lewis, Ruth Lewis. This is our first time doing this, so I knew we were gonna run into some technical aspects. I was studying about Dimebag Darrell on the way here. I know that Linda likes him. Her roommate's a big fan. Her friend out in Dallas, a big, huge fan of Dimebag and of the Pantera group, and I guess Damage Plan too. But I didn't think it was going to be this nice. This is really cool too up here. I wonder if that dude's a Dimebag fan that came by and shows respects. I would leave a pick and stuff, but I actually don't use a pick when I play guitar. So I don't really carry. I have a few picks, so I have a little thing of picks. But I thought doing a rock would be more symbolic to rock and roll. And then Linda, we left some pennies too for good luck. But the whole dime thing is just kind of an internal metaphor, you know. Can't just put a dime down only. I think it's cool, do it and put a dime down. There's a lot of dimes there. That's probably why they have to put a gate around Dimebag Darrell so you don't get all the dimes. This is cool too right here. So you get all the change that they left. This is really cool. I didn't even see this. I wanted to see if Jordan has come out yet and vlogged it. I know he did the Ohio thing because he's from Ohio. So the club where he was killed is in Ohio. This is cool right here. Look at this. Let's get a photo in front of it. Yeah. Please. It's like Cole's department store. You know, the department store?
Yeah, of course.
You know. Gotta remember to make my payment. Linda's talking about all the names she came across, kind of going across the names in her head. This is dedicated to President John F. Kennedy. Let every nation know, whether it wishes us well or ill, that we shall pay any price, bear any burden, meet any hardship, support any friend, oppose any foe, in order to assure the survival and the success of liberty. This much will pledge and more, or this much we pledge and more. John F. Kennedy wrote it. It's a great statement. We're under a lot of rain right now. This is a tremendous amount of rain this weekend. It's a record number of rain. It all came down. There's some Fogarty, Collier, last name Kim there. 8 was enough. That's interesting. I wonder why it says 8 was enough right there.
I just say it, but this is like more the rich side.
It says 8 was enough. Zimmer's over there too.
There's a lot of open spaces for dead bodies, y'all.
Yeah, plenty of room if y'all want to climb on in. Get your mark now if you'll be buried.
Trust me.
The same cemetery as Dimebag Darrell. They were from Arlington though. I mean, they had toured a lot in Arlington, lived in Arlington, things like that.
How much do you think
Not mistaken. He was from Ennis though. Dimebag was from Ennis. I don't know, probably a little higher than average. There's also a way you can find it too. There's a plot thing there too. If that may help you a little bit. It's, you know, like I said, to find it, there's, let me talk. There's the main fountain, okay, and the pond. It's right over that way.
And there's a brick wall.
If you're facing this way, it's right over to the left.
Yeah, it's a cage. It's not by itself.
This is the way the sun sets, so this would be western. I'm facing western this way, kind of. So it's right this way. It should be southern. The southern side of that fountain. To the south of the fountain. I'm taking tons of photos right now.
Oh, what happened to him?
I don't know.
What's he doing?
Come on, let's head this way. Huh. Yeah, this is like an Asian section, a real heavy Asian section. There's a lot of Asian people that are in Arlington. So there's a lot of Asian graves, a lot of Asian food, just a whole culture of Asians in Arlington. A lot of people have known that for a while. Linda's paying her respects. These are mostly all Asian graves here from Asia. Probably, I would say China. It's a big, heavy China influence. And now, we parked, the easiest place to park, I thought, was just right over here on this other side of this Asian area, which there's a road that comes along here. And just park around the side of this. You'll see this little dragon guy here. You go straight through here to the fountain, take a right from the fountain, go around. You'll go through this little, like, you know, gardenish kind of area, Garden of Gethsemane kind of looking thing. You turn right at Land, I believe, or it's on the other side of Land. No, you don't turn right on Land. The Kelly, you turn right from Kelly, and then you'll cross to the left. You'll see Land, and right on the other side of Land is Abbott, which is Dimebag Darrell's plot with his brother Vinnie Paul. All right, there we are. You ready, Snickles? Well, that's quite the accomplishment. I wanted to do Dimebag Darrell for a while. Meaning I wanted to vlog it and to get that out of the way. I didn't know Vinnie Paul's right next to it. So if you're a drummer, check out Vinnie Paul, which is right next to Dimebag Darrell.
Right over here.
Oh, really?
Same as M. Yeah.
Okay. Huh. So Pantera came out with the Great Southern Trendkill was 1996. I believe it was the Great Southern Trendkill, which is part of Pantera. And then Reinventing Still came out in 2000. Shortly after that, they broke up. And then they started a new band called Damage Plan, which was one word. All right. Well, thank you, Dimebag Darrell, and to Vinnie Paul, and to that band. Thanks for being great rock and roll heroes. And I hope y'all cross the rock and roll river and right into paradise. Hard. Yeah, it's been some time. Well, Vinnie Paul died 2018.
Yeah.
So
4 years.
And then
that was 2004.
Was he 2004 or 2006? Dimebag Darrell?
Yeah.
Dimebag Darrell died 2006.
I thought it was 4.
That might have been 2000. So Dimebag Darrell did die in 2004, and his brother died 2018 recently.
Correct.
Which was Vinnie Paul. Vinnie Paul died 2018. Dimebag Darrell died in 2004.
Why did they
in Ohio?
Say 2014?
It didn't. It said 2004.
Are you sure?
So just to let you know, if you're on the other side, okay, there's a thing called profits. This right here, there is a walkway that leads to kind of like a river or a moat right there. You can't really walk that. It turns into like a river. If you back up right from that profit sign and you keep on going backwards right there it is right there. Dimebag Darrell and his brother Vinnie Paul.
I would like to say Sawyer's to the left and then Dimebag's to the right. Sawyer.
Right, it's right next to Sawyer.
Yeah, big pillars, whatever you want to call it.
There's Martin right above Martin right there. That's Dimebag Darrell right there.
Sawyer, so it's in between.
You can see the top part of it right there.
All right, quit cutting me off,
right next to Sawyer, right there. And Carson's right there too, right next to it. There's a lot of graves right here. And then if you want to find the actual street, it's off of Profits. So that's probably the easiest way to find it. It's actually really easy. You just find Profits and go right to the right, and you'll run right into that area. All right, where she's going to the office to see if her great grandma was buried here. Linda went into the main gate right here to find out if her great grandma was buried here.